A new supersonic generation of fighters capable of destroying the enemy with a single glance. A unique bomber carrying nuclear weapons that can shake entire blocks. A hypersonic combat drone controlled by artificial intelligence. All of these things are already in China's hands. While every country wants to have the strongest military, Chinese engineers have already created a unique weapon without anyone's help. A transparent outer shell, invisible to radar, weapons that are impossible to dodge, laser systems that disrupt equipment from the inside. You're about to discover all of this very soon. We've recently found verified information about China's latest development in aviation. This plane is superior to all others in every way. It was designed with the utmost focus on stealth technology and employs many notable features such as transparent skin and radar suppression systems. In other words, it's extremely difficult to detect, especially considering its top speed of 1,750 miles per hour. It flies literally like lightning, leaving behind a deafening sound wave in its wake. That's because it uses two jet engines. Add a powerful weapon to such a speed and you've got a real death machine on your hands. Regarding its armament, this beast can carry 6 air-to-air guided missiles, each with a 440-pound warhead. The projectile can reach speeds of up to 1.2 miles per second, 10 times faster than most existing aircraft. It doesn't even sacrifice accuracy thanks to laser homing sensors beneath its cover, making it easy to identify a target and begin pursuit. It also includes air-to-ground shells with GPS correction. They're great for destroying enemy fortified positions, and they can make short work of any ground equipment without much difficulty. The warhead's power can even be multiplied by switching from a high explosive round to a cluster munition. But this fighter's trump card is its built-in laser weapon. Let me remind you that recently China successfully tested a similar development, using a real U.S. reconnaissance aircraft as a target. The Americans noted that the laser used by the Chinese could potentially cause serious harm to equipment and crew. The irradiation occurs on a spectrum invisible to humans and is capable of rendering even the best fighter completely inoperable, not to mention destroying its electronics and even detonating its ammunition. Plus, it's also invisible to air defense systems and can't be shot down. These technologies would allow the new fighter to literally destroy the enemy just by looking at it before a threat is even detected. The combination of highly advanced stealth and deadly speed makes for a truly powerful aircraft. Of course, everything could change by the time it's fully released, but the company behind the modern miracle, the Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, has already become famous as China's top aircraft manufacturer. So is that all the Chinese aviation industry has to offer? Not even close. They've also quietly created a hypersonic bomber. They've even managed to test it. It's called the Xi'an H-20, and it resembles the American B-2 Spirit due to its flying wing shape. But that's where the similarities end. In terms of its capabilities, the Chinese bomber blows past the competition. The H-20 has a range of at least 7,500 miles. That means all 50 U.S. states would be in its coverage area, a fact that has seriously alarmed the American government. But the flight range isn't the only impressive thing about this aircraft. It'll also be armed with 4 hypersonic nuclear missiles. I don't think I have to tell you what such a projectile can do to fortified areas and equipment. Of course, cluster munitions and conventional high explosives can also be used, which are powerful enough to destroy a couple of dozen anti-aircraft guns. And for successfully penetrating into enemy territory, the H-20 has low-profile hull and a stealth coating to help it avoid radar detection. So yeah, China has created an invisible aircraft armed with nuclear bombs. By the way, it can also work perfectly in tandem with the J-20s they already have in service. These are multi-purpose stealth fighters with a canard wing configuration, unusual for a 5th-generation jet, but it doesn't stop it from being a deadly weapon in the hands of a skilled pilot. The J-20 is designed to perform combat missions even in the most hostile environments, and it can fly at the highest possible altitude for 11,000 miles. It features 2 jet engines that together help it achieve a speed of 1,300 miles per hour. Most air defense systems are simply incapable of shooting down such a target, so pilots don't have to fear for their lives. The aircraft's armament is also of the highest level, featuring 8 hardpoints and a large lower bay which holds PL-12 long-range missiles. It's a counterpart to the American AIM-120, which has already proven itself in battle. Its 400 pounds of power are capable of destroying absolutely any aerial target up to 62 miles away, whether it be an airplane, helicopter, or even a drone. And accuracy is no problem because the missile has a radar homing head on the front, which works as follows. The onboard computer identifies the target, fires, then a system is activated halfway through that reads data about the object and clearly distinguishes it from the entire background. Before the enemy has time to realize it, a homing projectile is already flying at him with no hope for escape. For close-range combat, the J-20 is armed with a large-caliber onboard cannon. It can turn slow-moving targets into a sieve in just a couple of shots. A talented gunner could even blow up ground vehicles. But it's best to leave that job to the laser-guided bombs. For self-defense, the aircraft is equipped with 2 small short-range anti-aircraft missile systems. They work in tandem with a comprehensive terrain scanning system. When threatened, they fire missiles similar in combat power to the PL-12. They also have a homing head and can pursue a target for over 50 miles. One should think twice before approaching a plane with that kind of protection. The J-20 itself has a fire and engine control system, as well as high-precision radar with an active phased array. The pilot's own comfort was even accounted for in the aircraft's design. Its solid glass cockpit, 2 LCD displays, comfortable seat, and 3 types of control options were all made to the highest standards. There are rumors that a number of technical innovations will be used on the upgraded versions of the J-20. For example, all the electronics and onboard equipment are planned to be combined into a single network controlled by artificial intelligence, which would manage most tasks. This would free up the pilot to fully concentrate on flying, which would have a positive effect on combat missions. It's possible that in the future the J-20 will become a drone altogether. Then it could really be called a 6th-generation fighter. The amazing technologies don't even end there. China's unveiled a new version of its unmanned combat aircraft called GJ-11, which is incredibly fast. This drone has a streamlined shape, a hidden engine, and stealth capabilities beyond those of any other drone. The GJ-11's main purpose will be to penetrate deep into enemy territory to strike critical targets. To do so, it's been equipped with 1 turbofan engine, which allows the drone to fly over 2,500 miles at a speed of over 620 miles per hour. The drone's stealth technology allows it to go undetected while it carries 4 munitions, including high-precision bombs weighing nearly 1,000 pounds each. They pack enough power to leave a meteor-sized crater in the Earth. Of course, that doesn't mean it can't also perform reconnaissance missions, because it's also equipped with specially designed radars that can inspect an area of 15,000 square miles. For navigation, the drone uses a satellite data link that works during long-range missions far beyond mainland China. More recently, there have been reports that the People's Liberation Army Navy is interested in using GJ-11 drones from their aircraft carriers as strike and reconnaissance weapons. China's already reached unprecedented heights in creating ships and submarines, and now a whole range of incredible aircraft is joining their powerful military. Even the United States is openly nervous about such an opposing force. All China has left to do is boost its ground capabilities, and the world may be within its grasp. And with that, our video has come to an end. You can support this channel by liking the video. You can also leave your opinion in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. See you soon.